Yes, no, unmute and answer. Sangram, you can hear me, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. Okay, so we'll start with the first unit, which Sonali missed out on that day. We will do a quick revision today. Okay. We looked at this conversation, right? Yep. In this conversation, we have David and Beth who are in a conversation. They introduce each other. We looked at how to introduce, and then we heard that she's talking about Sunhi, correct? Okay, great. So we are going to listen to this conversation quickly. I shall play the audio. Give 1 minute.
Unit 1. Please call me Beth. Page 2, Exercise 1, Conversation.
Is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
Where are you from? Listen and practice.
Hello, I'm David Garza. I'm a new club member.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Silva, but please call me Beth.
Okay. Where are you from, Beth?
Brazil. How about you?
I'm from Mexico.
Oh, I love Mexico. It's really beautiful. Oh, good. Sun Hee is here.
Whose son he?
She's my classmate. We're in the same math class.
Where's she from?
South Korea. Let's go and say hello. Sorry, what's your last name again? Garcia?
Actually, it's Garza.
How do you spell that?
Garza.
So we saw in this unit, both Z and Z are correct. Why are they correct, Sangram?
Because in Indian accent using G, and in US accent using the Z. Garza.
Ulte sangetas. So in yes, in US English, we refer to Z as Z. Okay. And in British English, we refer to Z as Z. And we Indians, we mostly use British English, right?
Yeah.
But depending on the company that we are working in. But when we study in school, we mostly say Z, right? So that's correct
Yes.
because we are referring to British English. So it's not correct or incorrect. It totally depends on which type of English you're using. So in this conversation, we looked at first person, second person, and the third person. Correct? Remember? Yes.
Yes.
And here we had a small exercise as well, which we looked at where you have to complete the exercise. For example, if I ask you, I'm sorry, what is your name again? You will say it is Elizabeth Silva, or you can say your name as well. It is Sangram, or it is Sonali, right? Or I can say it is Sweet. What do people call you? If you have any nickname, you can give it over. Everyone calls me Beth. I can say everyone calls me Susmi, right? Yes. How do you spell your last name? So that's where you go and spell it out one by one. Some people, when you work in companies, they also use NATO codes over here. Okay, NATO codes, for example, A as in alpha, B as in Bravo, C as in Charlie, those are called NATO codes. So it depends in which domain you're working. Some domain they use this because why? These are universal.
Mostly using HR form.
Exactly. If I say A for apple, you could say A for aeroplane, right? And the spellings could be different, words could be different. So it totally depends. Some people also say D as in dog or D as in donkey, correct. So it is better to use these NATO codes. Okay, H as in Hyderabad. Also the names of countries and cities are very common, so they can be. Okay, then we looked at the second part of the conversation, which is what is soul like. Here we saw that Beth is introducing Sunny and David to each other. So here we looked at a small etiquette which we are supposed to follow. Whoever is the senior person in the conversation, you introduce that person first. Okay. And then you tell the name of the other person. For example, here I could say Sonali, this is Sangram. He also likes to play football. Okay, or he is a new club member here, or he is your classmate. So there is something that is common between you. So I could introduce you guys like that. Okay. Then nice to meet you. Nice to meet you is used ki मला तुझ्याशी भेटून और बोलून खूप छान वाटलं. So that is when we say nice to meet you. It is especially used when we meet someone for the first time, or we could also say it was nice talking to you. That means मला तुझ्याशी बोलून खूप छान वाटलं. Okay. Then she introduces her full name. She gives her full name, and then David asks, so you're from South Korea? And she says, that is right. I'm from Seoul. Seoul is the capital of South Korea, right? Then he asks, what is Seoul like? Now, this is one odd question structure that we saw, right? Whenever we're asking someone's behavior or nature, we use this sentence structure. What is dash dash like? For example, Sonali could ask me right now, what is Sangram like? So she is asking me your behavior or nature. Correct, Sangram?
Yes.
So I could say Sangram is a studious boy. Okay. Or I could say Sangram is shy, or whatever your characteristic could be. I'm just using some adjectives over here. Now, here we're talking about the city. So we could say it is really nice. It is a very exciting city. Okay. So now what we will do over here, we'll look at the first part of the conversation. Then we will look at the second part of the conversation as well, where you have to focus on the question, what city is David from and what is it like? What is the city like? Okay. And
The response your own.
What's your
Me, Beth.
spell your
Exercise 3.
is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Conversation. What's Seoul like? Part A. Listen and practice.
Sun-hee, this is David Garza. He's a new club member from Mexico.
Nice to meet you, David. I'm Sun-hee Park.
Hi. So you're from South Korea?
That's right. I'm from Seoul.
That's cool. What's Seoul like?
It's really nice. It's a very exciting city.
Page 3, Exercise 3.
Now this is the second part of the conversation. Okay, listen carefully.
Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What city is David from? What's it like?
So, David, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Really? What city?
Mexico City.
Wow. What's it like there?
Well, it's a big city and very busy, but I like it a lot.
So what should be the answer here?
David like Mexico City.
David is from Mexico City. And what is it like? Kashi आहे ती city? It is a very busy city. Okay,
Yes.
that will be your answer. Good one. Good. Next. Here we watch this etiquette video. Then you can watch it on your own for homework. And then we looked at the sounds as well, that whenever we are speaking, if the word is ending with the consonant sound, consonants and vowels. Do you guys remember? Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, correct? And all the other letters are consonants. So if the word is ending with a consonant sound and the next word starts with the vowel sound, usually or most sometimes you could say the sounds are connected. Okay, the sounds are connected. You don't have to try to connect them, but समोरचा person जेव्हा बोलत आहे, that's the time you should understand. Okay. Then we looked at types of statements. We have 3 types of statements. First one is positive, then negative, and the interrogative. Positive statement is a normal sentence. For example, I will say, I'm Susmita. Correct? Negative statement is whenever we use the word not or never. Okay. Also neither nor. खूप सारे words असतात, but not. One word that you should remember for negative statement as of now is the word not. Okay. For example, I will say, I am not Sangram. I am not Sangram. ये मी संग्राम नहीं है. बरोबर? Now, if I want to ask a question, I can make it in two types, WH questions or yes and no questions, right? WH questions are explanatory questions where we expect an explanatory answer. For example, if I ask, where are you from? You could give me an explanatory answer. For example, I am from Pune in Maharashtra, and you could also write an essay on that, right? But if I ask you, are you from Pune? Then you will either answer in yes, I am, or no, I am not. Simple, right? That is what three types of statements are, which we will be looking at in every tense. That is why this becomes important. प्रत्येक टेन्स जेव्हा आपण बघणार तेव्हा हे तिन्ही स्टेटमेंट्स, चारही स्टेटमेंट्स ऍक्च्युली कसे बनतात हे आपण बघणार आहोत. अँड दॅट इज यू हॅव टू फॉलो लाईक अ फॉर्म्युला. आपण मॅथ्स मध्ये फॉर्म्युला कसा यूज करतो? नंबर्स दिलेले आहेत, फॉर्म्युला आहे, ते आपल्याला नंबर्स टाकायचे आहेत. सेम वे यू हॅव टू यूज. दॅट इज वाय दिस स्टेटमेंट्स बिकम व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. नेक्स्ट वी हॅव फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकंड पर्सन अँड थर्ड पर्सन. सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्सच्या वेळेला सांगितलं होतं मी की हे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. पहिलं पण सांगितलं होतं की हे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. आणि सिंपल प्रेझेंट टेन्स बघताना तुम्हाला आठवलं असेल की हे का इम्पॉर्टंट आहे, राईट? सो वी हॅव दी फर्स्ट पर्सन, दॅट इज स्पीकर speaking. So I'm the first person. In singular, I will use the pronoun I. In plural, we will use the pronoun we. जे आपण. बरोबर? Second person is the listener. For example, now you are listening. So you are the listener. Third person, the person that we are talking about. For example, today, Poonam and Ekta are not here. Correct? So they become the third person. It could be in singular, it could be in plural. Singular मध्ये मी words use करणार he, she, it. It is for non-living things. Okay? And I could also use the name of that person. For example, I could say Poonam is not here today. Okay? Same way, I will use it in plural. I can say they are not here today. आणि मी त्यांची नावं पण घेऊ शकते की पूनम अँड एकता आर नॉट हिअर टुडे. करेक्ट? सो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स आपले रूल्स जे आहेत ते थर्ड पर्सन सिंग्युलरशी खूप जास्त अटॅच्ड आहे. So that is where it becomes very, very important, and that is where you have to be careful as well when you are making a sentence. Next, we look at how the statements change with the verb be. Verb be is like our Marathi मध्ये आपण जे आहे म्हणून यूज करतो ना, मी सुस्मिता आहे. I will say I am Susmita. So it is used in present continuous tense. It is used whenever there is no verb in the sentence. That is why we have to be very, very careful again. With I, we change it to am. With you, we use are. He, she, it सोबत आपण use is use करतोय आणि we सोबत are use. They are, and then if I'm taking a name of a singular person, I will again use is and are with plural. Ekta and Poonam are not here today, and Poonam is not here today. Okay, that is how I will use it. Then we looked at the sentence structure as well, that whenever we make a sentence, we have a subject, we have a verb, then we have an object. आता मी फक्त subject आणि verb सोबत पण sentence बनवू शकतो. पण does it give me enough information? No. For example, I could say Ekta is sitting. But the question is where is she sitting? What is she doing by sitting over there? Right? That is why we need the object. Ekta is sitting on a chair. Okay? That is where object becomes very, very important. So remember, whenever we make a sentence, we have a subject, we have a verb, and then we have an object, or it can be also called complement. Okay? Then we looked at possessive adjectives. Adjectives, we already looked at what are adjectives, correct? And before that, we need to understand what are nouns and pronouns. Nouns are names of people, things, ideas, right? For example, Ekta is a noun, student is a noun, class is a noun. Everything that can be taken as a subject, वस्तू असू दे, माणसाचं नाव असू दे, किंवा जागा असू दे. Everything comes into the category of a noun. Okay, then we have pronouns. Pronouns are the words like he, she, I, you, me. All these are pronouns. We use them to replace nouns. Correct? For example, I could say Ekta is not here today, and I will use she is not here today. सो एकताला मी शी ने रिप्लेस, बरोबर. सो दॅट इज आर प्रोनाउन. ठीक आहे. नाउ वी यूज adjectives to qualify or give more information about nouns and pronouns. Nouns आणि pronouns बद्दल अजून इन्फॉर्मेशन देण्यासाठी आपण adjectives use करतो. आता adjectives मध्ये पण खूप सारे टाइप्स आहेत जे आपण बघणार आहोत पुढच्या युनिट्स मध्ये सुद्धा. नाउ वी आर
मैम
गोइंग टू लुक एट
प्रोनाउन कब यूज करतात? प्रोनाउन
प्रोनाउन आपण नाउनला रिप्लेस करण्यासाठी यूज करतो ना. आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी जर म्हटले संग्राम इज अ व्हेरी स्टुडियस बॉय, संग्राम गोज टू क्लास एव्हरी डे, संग्राम स्टडीज ऑन टाइम, संग्राम स्टडीज कम्प्लीट्स हिज वर्कशीट्स, परत परत संग्राम यूज करते ना मी सेंटेन्स मध्ये, बरोबर. इन्स्टेड आय कुड से संग्राम इज अ स्टुडियस बॉय, ही कम्प्लीट्स हिज वर्कशीट्स ऑन टाइम, ही गोज टू क्लास ऑन टाइम, ही मी रिप्लेस करते. ओके,
येस.
दॅट इज व्हेन वी यूज प्रोनाउन्स. ठीक आहे. आणि एखाद्याला सब्जेक्ट माहिती असलं की आपण प्रोनाउन म्हणून प्रोनाउन्स पुढे यूज करू शकतो. ठीक आहे. येस, adjectives we use it to give more information about nouns and pronouns. आता possessives काय असतात? possessives 3 टाइप्सचे असतात. possessive adjectives पण असतात, possessive nouns पण असतात आणि possessive pronouns पण असतात. possessive adjectives आपण आता बघणार आहोत, possessive nouns आणि pronouns आपण नंतर बघू. ओके. possessive adjectives आपण कोणाला ती गोष्ट बिलॉंग करते किंवा कोण त्याचा ओनर आहे हे बोलण्यासाठी. एक्झाम्पल, दॅट इज युअर लॅपटॉप, दिस इज माय लॅपटॉप. सो ती गोष्ट कोणाला बिलॉंग करते हे बोलण्यासाठी आपण. नाउ वन थिंग दॅट यू हॅव टू रिमेंबर ओव्हर हिअर इज whenever we use possessive adjectives, that is the words my, your, his, her, its are there, त्याच्यानंतर नेहमी एखादा नाउन असतो. Okay, I cannot say this is my. This is my, it's a wrong sentence. I need a noun after the word my. This is my friend, this is my laptop, this is my bottle, this is my phone. जे काही noun असेल ते, we need that noun. If I don't want to use that noun, then I will use the pronoun. This is mine. Okay, पण ते आपण पुढे बघू, आता कन्फ्युज नाही. आता हे फक्त जे स्क्रीनवरती adjectives दिसतात ते लक्षात ठेवायचे आहेत. My, your, his, her, its are there. We will use a noun after it. My name is Beth. She is my friend. Okay. Simple rule which is already given over here. They always come before the noun and after the helping verb in the sentence. Okay. Possessive adjectives are used to replace the possessive nouns. Possessive nouns are nothing but whenever we use the apostrophe S. Okay. Next, we had the exercise. Now, Sangram has already done this exercise. Sonali is going to do it for homework. Okay. Yes. You're going to do this exercise for homework. If any help is needed, take it from Sangram or Poonam. Okay. Next, we have questions. How do we make questions? Questions are very, very simple. We start with the WH question word. WH question words, Sangram कोणते कोणते होते? तिथे नाही आहेत स्क्रीन वरती, तू लिहिले होतेस, राईट? You are on mute. Mute your wrist.
Sorry. Where, what, where, who,
Whom,
how,
very good.
why.
Exactly. All these are WH question words. So of course, WH questions will start with WH question words. Then we will have is, am, are, depending on the subject. Then we have a subject and then we have an object. And the question mark is very, very important whenever you're making a question. For example, I could ask, where is your friend? Where are you and Louisa from? So पहिल्या याच्यामध्ये your friend singular आहे, third person singular using is. Next मध्ये third person plural आहे, so I'm using are. Okay. Where is your friend? He is in class. Who is Sunny? She is my classmate. What is soul like? We already covered this. What is dash dash like? हे आपण त्या पर्सनचं किंवा त्या गोष्टीचं नेचर किंवा बिहेवियर साठी. So the answer will be, it is a very exciting city. Where are you and Louisa from? We are from Brazil. How are your classes? They are pretty interesting. What are your classmates like? They are really nice. That is how you will answer the question. Okay. Again, we have an exercise over here, which Sonali is going to do for homework. Ani, त्याच्यानंतर you have to make 5 more questions on your own with the sentence structure given over here. Write down this sentence structure quickly. Okay. This exercise you have to do for homework. Then we looked at the greetings. Greetings are nothing but वेगळ्या culture मधनं कसे greetings असतात. Again, you can research a little bit about it. It's good to know when you interact with people from different cultures. Okay, it becomes helpful. Next, we have a video on the handshake etiquette that also Sonali is going to watch for homework. Okay. Next, we looked at a conversation. How is it going? So now we talked about Sunny and Beth and David at the start, right? So they are meeting again on the campus. So what should be the conversation like? Campus वरती ते परत भेटत आहेत तर त्यांचं conversation कसं आहे हे आपण ह्याच्यामध्ये बघणार आहोत. I'm going to quickly play the conversation again, and then we are going to look at the yes and no questions. Okay.
Page 5, Exercise 7, Conversation. How's it going? Listen and practice.
Hey, David.
सोनालीला आतापासूनच झोप येत आहे.
How's it going?
आतापासूनच झोप येते का सोनाली? अजून तर क्लास हाफ पण नाही झाला आपला.
Fine, thanks. How are you?
Pretty good. So, are your classes interesting this semester?
Yes, they are. I really love chemistry.
Chemistry? Are you and Beth in the same class?
No, we aren't. My class is in the morning. Her class is in the afternoon.
Listen, I'm on my way to the cafeteria now. Are you free?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. The conversation is again very, very simple. Very simple. Sunny is asking David, how is it going? म्हणजे कसं चाललंय basically. Then he says, fine, thanks. How are you? He says, pretty good. So are your classes interesting this semester? म्हणजे classes कसे चालू आहेत? Interesting आहेत का? Then David says, yes, they are. I really love chemistry. Then she remembers that Beth is also studying chemistry. Then she asks, are you and Beth in the same class? He says, no, we are not. So just like I said last time, whenever we say no, we give the correct information after that. My class is in the morning, her class is in the afternoon. Listen, I am on my way to the cafeteria. म्हणजे मी cafeteria चालले आहे, तू free आहेस का? She basically is inviting him to come to the cafeteria with her. He says, sure, let's go. Okay, that's how the conversation goes. Then here we look at yes and no questions and short answers with yes and no question. Very, very simple. We start with the helping verb that we are going to be looking in that particular tense. इथे आपण is-mr बघतोय, so start करतोय is-mr पासून. If we look at do or does, then we start with does or do. Okay, depending on the tense that we are using. So we'll start with is-mr, then the subject, then the object. Answer will be very, very simple. Yes or no, then the subject, and it will follow the helping verb. Okay, and if the answer is no, then we will say not. No, we are not. No, I am not. Okay. Example, are you free? I can say yes, I am, or no, I am not. Is David from Mexico? Yes, he is, or no, he is not. Is Beth's class in the morning? Yes, it is. No, it is not. Are you and Beth in the same class? Yes, we are, or no, we are not. Are your classes interesting? Yes, they are, or no, they are not. Okay. Then we have this exercise, which again Sonali is going to do for. Okay, so Sonali, lot of homework because you missed out on the first class. So that is what happens if you miss out on one session. एक पण session जर miss झाला तर मग खूप काही होतं cover करण्यासाठी. That is the reason we usually say do not miss out on many classes, and if you are going to miss out, inform us in advance. जसं की एकट्याने मला सकाळीच inform करून ठेवलं की मी आज attend नाही करणार आहे. So I can plan my day accordingly. म्हणजे मला जर माहिती असेल खूप जास्त कव्हर होणार आहे आजच्या क्लासमध्ये, so I will try to take it a bit slow. ओके, नाहीतर मग इन्फॉर्म नसेल केलं आणि मग पूनम सारखं आलं नाही की मग इश्यू होतो की आता मी हे जे प्लॅन केलं होतं ते कव्हर नाही होणार माझं. Right now today was a revision, so it's okay she missed out on it. She has already revised, but otherwise it would have been a problem. Okay. Okay. This one is also an easy exercise again. We just have to put the phrases which are given in hello's category or goodbyes category. And then we have to match the responses with the best. Match the expression with the best response. Okay. Again, do this for homework. Very, very easy. For example, hey, hi, आपण कोणाला भेटलं की बोलतो. Good morning, आपण कोणाला भेटलं की बोलतो. But good night फक्त bye bye च्या वेळेला. Okay. Then we have a listening task over here, which we are going to do quickly. You have to listen to the conversation carefully and you have to fill out on the missing information. For example, first name, last name, and where they are from. Okay. It's very easy. Listen carefully.
Page 6, Exercise 10, Listening. What's your last name again? Listen to the conversations. Complete the information about each person. 1.
Chris, this is my friend Lucy. We're in the same English class.
Hi, Lucy. I'm Christopher Olson, but everyone calls me Chris.
Nice to meet you, Chris. What's your last name again?
It's Olson. O-L-S-E-N.
And where are you from, Chris?
I'm from here, the United States, originally from Los Angeles.
Wow! How do you like Los Angeles?
Oh, I love it. It's my favorite city.
2.
US, Los Angeles. You can also write it in short as LA. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, Ms. Sanchez, let me just check this information. Is your first name spelled I-S-A-B-E-L?
No, it's not. My first name is Isabella. It's spelled I-S-A-B-E-L-A.
Okay, thanks. And you're from Argentina, right?
No, I'm not from Argentina. I'm from Mexico.
Oh, sorry, Mexico. But you are studying English.
Actually, I'm not. I'm a business student.
Business. Okay, got it.
3.
Excuse me, are you Hyun Kim?
Yes, I am.
Is your brother Minho Kim?
Yes, he is.
Tell me, is Minho still here at the university?
No, he's not. He's at home in South Korea.
Oh, he's in South Korea? Is he in school there?
Yeah, he's at Seoul University this semester.
Okay. So Chris Olson, he is from LA, US. Isabella Sanchez, she is from
Mexico. She is from Mexico.
Sonali, you're not able to unmute, I guess. तुमचा आवाज नाही येते. Check, okay. Then next is Minho Kim, he's from South Korea.
Okay.
Next. is the reading task. Again, Sonali is going to do that for homework. That was the quick revision.
Yes.
Yes, now she's able to unmute. Again, you're going to do this for homework. Also, this you can avoid because we are doing exactly. बहुत सारा homework है because you missed out on the first class. Okay, and then you go to the drive and you complete the worksheet. ठीक है, ही वर्कशीट आहे त्याच्यावरती which you can find. You can do it in notebook for now. आणि मग Wednesday किंवा Thursday ला येऊन notes class मधून जर तुम्ही घेऊन गेले तरी चालतंय. We have to take out prints. After that you can take the notes. Okay, then you can do it in the notes itself. Then once we are done with this, we do this in the class. Okay, once we are done with this, then you solve this as well. This is for home assignment. बाय डिफॉल्ट पहिला मॉड्यूल झाला की त्याच्या खालचं वर्कशीट कंप्लीट करायची आहे. ओके, बाय डिफॉल्ट मॉड्यूल झाला की त्याच्या खालची वर्कशीट कंप्लीट करायची बाय डिफॉल्ट. मी पहिल्यांदा आहे म्हणून सांगत आहे. दरवेळी ऑफकोर्स आय विल अपडेट यू, बट दिस इज व्हॉट वी मीन बाय वर्कशीट. अँड वन्स यू आर डन सॉल्विंग इट, यू हॅव टू सबमिट इट. ओके,
तुम्ही सेंड करता का मेल वरती वगैरे?
हे केलंय ना मी ऑलरेडी. तुम्ही ऍक्सेस मागितला होता ना. आय हॅव ऑलरेडी गिव्हन यू द ऍक्सेस इन द मॉर्निंग इटसेल्फ. ओके, yep, so you will be able to see it. Also the notes are also there. ठीक है, these are the notes which are prepared by me. Also you'll find the link to the audio over here. ठीक है,
Okay.
everything is given. You just have to make use of it. We don't share the PPT, but yes, we share these notes.
हाँ, ये मैंने देखा है.
So you can make use of it. And also there will be one video of the recording session. Okay. Yes. Any questions? Any doubts?
No. मतलब डाउट तो बहुत सारे हैं, लेकिन क्लास अटेंड करते करते वो सॉल्व हो.
Yes.
हाँ.
Solve the worksheet. उसके बाद में कुछ question रहा. Of course, we have revision sessions usually. After second also we will have a revision session, and we will have a question like doubt solving session. So don't worry about that. ठीक है? But as I said, to understand the second and the third unit and all the consequent units, you need to be clear with the first unit. Okay? आणि त्याच्या पुढच्यासाठी first and second. First to fourth unit आहेत, एकदम basic आहेत, but they are very, very important. If you're not clear with the basics, you won't understand any other module which are covered after that. Okay? So you should be thorough with them. Again, you don't have to remember the terms. मी हे नाही म्हणणार की verb with be काय असतं मला सांग. I will say how to frame the sentence. That's what you have to tell. What is the sentence structure? That you have to tell. Why? Because जेव्हा पण आपण sentence बनवतो, हे 3 elements important आहेत, which is subject, verb, object. Okay? Yes. Ask me the question quickly.
हाँ, ये म्हणजे मला एक विचारायचं होतं. म्हणजे मी ते सेंटेन्स तयार केले, आपल्याशी रिलेटेड नाहीये. सपोज कस्टमरनी आपल्याला लिमिट्स प्रोव्हाइड केलेल्या आहेत. हा, सो तर म्हणजे ऑलरेडी मेन्शन केलेले लिमिट्स प्रोव्हाइड केलेले आहेत, तर ते आपण कसं बोलणार की कस्टमर गिवन.
Okay, I will cover this. मी तुम्हाला WhatsApp वरती कॉल करते. Okay, I will call you on WhatsApp. This meeting will end because मी free version use करते. We don't conduct classes on this. We conduct classes on our website, पण ते काहीतरी issue चालू आहे म्हणून. This meeting will end in a minute. So I'll wind this up आणि मी तुम्हाला WhatsApp वरती कॉल करते. I'll cover this question there. Okay, group calls करते. So Sangram can also join.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Revise everything properly and complete the worksheet. Yes.
Okay, bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Good night.